Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl here, Glowbysha. So I'm back again with a new tutorial. I'm going to be doing a look for New Year's that you guys can recreate for the new year. I'm going for more of a sparkly look. So if you guys want to see how I created this look, keep watching. So I've actually already moisturized my face. So I'm just going to go ahead and actually prime my face now. So I'm just going to go ahead and use my good old Urban Decay De-Slick Primer. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my nose where I get really oily. I'm now going to go ahead and use the Lancome foundation. This is the Lancome Ultra Wear 24-hour foundation. I love a full coverage matte finish, so this foundation does give me that look. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply that. I'm going to apply that with a brush first actually, and then I'm going to blend it in with a beauty sponge. What's you guys' goals for the new year? I have a few goals that I've set myself for the new year, and I feel like one of them is definitely being more consistent with YouTube. So I've promised myself a weekly content, and just to be more consistent and show you guys some looks, you know. So I'm going to go ahead and use my trusty old Too Faced concealer in Butterscotch. Yes, it's my holy grail. Like, I use it in every tutorial, but it's just, I wanted to use the NARS one, but I just want to use this one. Like, I just feel like it's the best. So now that you've applied your concealer, you then want to go ahead and actually blend it in. So as I said, I like to set my concealer. So I'm going to blend the rest of my face, like my nose, my chin, my cupid's bow and my forehead. But I'm going to leave my under eye to set, and then obviously I'm just going to go ahead and contour. So you want to go ahead and get a damp beauty sponge. So my one is damp. So you want to go ahead, even if you've washed it, a trick that I like to do as well when you feel as though like it's too wet is to get like some kitchen towel, and you can actually dampen it more by just doing this. So going ahead and using the Black Opal foundation stick in the shade Suede Mocha, and I'm just gonna contour my cheeks, and I'm not gonna contour my nose just yet because I still want this to set. So once this set is when I will actually contour. So for now I'm just gonna contour my cheeks. So you just want to place a little bit of a line here. I'm just gonna use this brush to blend that in. I feel like you don't have to use a liquid contour stick or foundation stick. You can skip this step and you can actually use a powder instead if you feel as though it doesn't work for you. So now that I'm still waiting for my concealer to set. So in the meantime, what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna conceal my eyelids. So going ahead, I'm going to use a beauty sponge to blend in the rest of my face. So you want to put more product, when you're blending in your concealer, you want to put more product more in this area than placing it all the way there, if that makes sense. Because this is where you kind of want to eliminate the dark areas. And obviously you're kind of doing a reverse contour anyways with your nose. And then what I like to do as well is get the beauty sponge that I use my foundation in and just blend in the end of my under eye. Go ahead and use my Black Opal foundation stick to contour the rest of my nose. Again, you don't need to do this step. I feel as though like sometimes you may feel as though it's too harsh. So if you don't want to do this step, you can actually use your bronzer or your contour powder. So to blend this contour on my nose, I'm gonna use the wow, it's even smudged. It's the E23 Sigma brush, and I'm just gonna blend that in. So you can see it's just like a little small blending brush, just so that it goes right in there. So I want to go ahead and actually set my face. So I know normally I set my face with the Fenty Pro Filter powder. So I'm just going to go ahead and use instead the MAC Studio Fix Powder Plus Foundation in C8. So with this, I'm just going to set my under eye and my face with this. So you want to go ahead and set that. So before you set, always make sure that the under eye is blended in quite nicely. So I can see a little bit of creasing going on here. So I'm just going to go ahead and actually blend that in. And then now, obviously, if you've got dry to combination skin, I would suggest for you to skip the baking step. So I'm just gonna go ahead and bake after this. But if you had dry and combination skin, you can literally just stop right here and just go straight to your bronzer. But I am oily, so for you guys who are oily, you should bake straight after you set. I would recommend that, to be honest. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use a beauty sponge to actually bake. So I'm just gonna use this beauty sponge here. I'm just gonna bake using the Pro Filter Cashew Powder from Fenty Beauty. So just going ahead, I'm gonna bronze up my face. I'm just gonna use the Cocoa Naughty bronzer from Fenty Beauty using a angled brush. So I'm gonna actually bronze a bit more by using the CoverGirl Ebony bronzer. This is just more of a reddish undertone, so you can see it's a little bit darker. So first I'm gonna go ahead and use the shade Revenge. It's like a burnt orange shade, and it's in the Colourpop Makeup Shader Perception palette. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use that. Ooh, I think I put too much, but that's okay, it's fine. So I'm gonna then use the shade Credit in the Anastasia Jackie Eyeliner palette, just to deepen that a bit more. So going ahead, I'm gonna actually apply Played Out in the Perception palette, which is like a really, really dark brown. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the Makeup Forever HD palette, and I'm just gonna use the black shade in the palette, just here. And I'm just gonna put that on the inner corners here. And then what you want to do now is get like a clean brush and just blend that. And then what you want to do, you want to go back to the brush where you use the burnt orange, and you want to apply that again, so it's like smoked out in a way. So I want to now apply some glitter, because obviously we are quite dark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Stila Kitten Karma, it's like a glitter pen. Yeah, it's a glitter pen. So I'm just going to apply that on my eyelids. And what you want to do with this, you want to dab instead of just going straight in there. Okay, and I just want to blend the crease area a little bit more, so I'm just gonna go back with the I'm also going to line my waterline with black because we're going dramatic now. We can't be all half-hearted. We have to go all in. So I'm just gonna. So you want to go ahead and just literally essentially just dab it in there using like a flat brush. I cleaned that same brush. We're using a brush cleaner. I'm just going to show you guys the brush cleaner that I use. So it's just this brush cleaner here. It's really good. Like, I feel as though like you don't want the products to build up, so as soon as you use whatever you're using, you can just get like a kitchen towel and you can just literally do this and it will just clean off the excess. So now it's that squeaky clean now. You want to go ahead and deepen that a little bit more. So I'm just going to use the dark brown shade that we used, and I'm just going to deepen the bottom. Now, before I line my eyelids with some liquid eyeliner, I'm actually going to dust away the baking. So, okay, start again. Hey guys, I'm back again. So what I've done off camera is I've done my eyelashes. I've double stacked my eyelashes. So what I've done is cut my eyelashes in half and I've actually double stacked it at the ends. And I've done my winged liner. I don't know if you guys can see. And obviously I basically haven't done my mascara just yet because I wanted to kind of set my face. BFF3 liner first. No, I'm not gonna do that. Am I? Okay, I'm gonna do that. It's kind of like a light brown, so it's like the perfect nude, you'd say. Guys, this is pretty much the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this tutorial, and I really hope to see if you guys can recreate this for the new year. I am super excited for the new decade of 2020. I hope you guys too are excited, and I hope you guys meet all of your goals and aspirations, because I am definitely making sure that I meet my goals this year. Yeah, happy new year. Bye.